The Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines is tapping its counterparts from Hong Kong and Japan to help with search and rescue operations in Isabela. The Commission on Human Rights says it's ready to help the national government should it decide to cooperate with the International Criminal Court investigation into the Duterte drug war. And in sports, Terra Firma breaks free from a 12-game losing skid in import conferences after stunning Meralco in the PBA Governors Cup. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your weekend. I'm Maricel Halili. We begin today's newscast with the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines calling for help from international counterparts in searching for the missing Cessna plane in Isabela. CAAP says they got in touch with mission control centers from Hong Kong and Japan, both of which did not detect any distress alert from the plane. Search operations for the missing plane are still underway, with military personnel and civilians joining efforts to find the distressed aircraft and the 6 people that were on board. In other news, the Commission on Human Rights is ready to assist the Marcos administration if it decides to cooperate with the ICC drug war probe. The CHR urged the government to consider the resumption of the ICC probe as an opportunity to ensure accountability. The investigation was suspended in 2021 after the Duterte government insisted that they are acting on cases of alleged human rights abuses in the drug war. For its part, the Marcos government says there is no need for the probe and that the country should be left alone to resolve drug war issues. The LTFRB is considering providing discounts and subsidies instead of resuming free rides at the EDSA bus carousel. LTFRB Chairperson Teofilo Guades said they will be able to maximize the 1.2 billion peso budget for the program if they offer discounts instead of subsidizing trips in full. With this, the LTFRB can implement a program for a longer period of 9 months. The Transportation Department is still finalizing how much discount can be provided to passengers.
Kung ang pinag-iisipan po natin is totally libre na sakay, hindi po kakayanin. Para maisama po lahat ng mga transportasyon, malamang ang gagawin dito is we will just be giving discounts.
The LTFRB will also be providing EDSA carousel drivers with fuel subsidies worth 1,000 pesos. The agency is just waiting to receive the funds from the Budget Department.
It's a subsidy po ang mangyayari. Probably on a per person basis po. And of course, we still have the subsidy din para sa mga drivers, sa mga gasolina po, which is 1,000 pesos per na binibigay po.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. One lawmaker has proposed to set up a sovereign wealth fund just for OFWs. Despite the controversy surrounding the Maharlika Investment Fund, Parañaque City Representative Edwin Olivares filed a measure which he says will give OFWs a safer alternative for investment. Olivares said that the fund will be used by the national government to finance job-generating industrial or agricultural projects. More and more cash-strapped Filipinos are turning to lending apps. But the government tells the public to do some research first before agreeing to any terms. Mobile journalist Diana Pascual with the details.
Money is as easy as 1, 2, 3. This is what digital lending applications offer to Pinoys who are in immediate need for cash. Compared to traditional banks, lending apps often involve simpler requirements. All you need is a smartphone and internet access, and you can start processing your online loan application. With the push of a button, you can just upload documents and files instead of submitting them personally. But the question is, are these platforms safe to use? One downside is, unlike banks, some online lenders resort to unconventional means to retrieve the money they lend.
Ang dumalabas na collateral para makasingil sila ay yung reputasyon ng tao. Pagka hindi raw sila nakapagbayad, ina-access yung phone book nila, tapos pinapahiya sila sa kanilang mga phone book contacts. So yun yung karamihan na allegation na kukuha natin.
That's why the National Privacy Commission has released a set of guidelines to help the public avoid intimidation and harassment from online lenders. The amended guidelines prohibit lenders from processing borrowers' personal mobile phone information, including access to their contacts. Under the Data Privacy Act of 2012, unauthorized online lenders could face up to 6 years imprisonment and fines of up to 4 million pesos.
Besides on, last year, nilabas ng NPC ang Circular on Administrative Fine. So iba pa po ito sa criminal penalties. Yung administrative fine as high as 5 million. So may fine ka na 5 million, pwede pang mag-proceed sa criminal prosecution na may penalty ng 4 million and 6 years imprisonment.
Despite the sanctions imposed, the NPC reminds consumers to always conduct background checks before trusting loan companies. Mobile journalist Diana Pascual, we are One News.
The Terra Firma Jeep closed the lights out on Meralco in their PBA Governors Cup match on Saturday, ending their 12-game long streak. Terra Firma's Wami Chongson came 1 point shy of his career-high score after finishing with 30 points, while import Jordan Williams followed with 29 points and 5 steals. The Gyps had a firm hold on the game since the beginning, with Meralco trying hard to break their momentum to no avail, ending the game at 96-88. Meanwhile, the NLEX Road Warriors stunned Northport Batangpier 121-112, keeping their records unblemished so far in the Governor's Cup. NLEX now shares first place with Converge at a 2-0 slate, while Northport bottomed out at 0 wins to 3 losses as the team awaits the status of star player Robert Pollock. The PBA hardcourt action continues today at the Inares Center in Antipolo, with Converge Fiber Xers facing the Magnolia Hot Shots at 4:30 p.m., followed by a match between the San Miguel Beermen and Phoenix Fuel Masters at 6:45. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 9 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Maricel Halili. We are One News.